But obviously, we are here for some very special reasons.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great.
So something that Jason Kaplan and Blueberries were kind enough to mention on their ESL broadcast. This is the Fortress Hero Reveal event.
Yep. You just remember the name. I mean, people might have not seen the lore yet.
Oh no, that's been happening all this time.
Okay.
But that's not all.
This is not all. This is huge right here.
Well,
what you're about to hear.
So first, we're also doing 2 Tier 2 skin reveals.
Okay.
But
wait,
also,
there's more.
This is also going to be the update server downtime stream.
Yep. So coming to a Vainglory near you, you're not gonna be able to play for a few hours. Terribly sorry.
1.5 is coming. If you stay with us until we go off the air, when we go off the air, you will be able to play 1.5 with all the hero changes to Vox, changes to Scarf, changes to Saw.
Changes to so many things.
Well, the new hero, obviously. Guess what? There's bots. They're pretty stupid, but they're in the game.
This is true. I will show you how stupid they are later.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
so we're going to take you through it all. We're going to take you through all of the balance changes. We're going to take you through the new hero. We're going to take you through the rest of the skins that you haven't seen. There's going to be epic cards in this update.
Oh, yeah.
There is so much to do today. There is so much to do, and this is happening so fast that during this broadcast, I'm actually going to bow out to Doer and Sugar Venom so that I can get I'm so sorry, but I need to make sure that the in-game news feed has all the new stuff in it so that players have context. But if you stay right here, you will be the first to know and understand everything. You'll see the hero before it's out on live. And if you stay with us until the bitter end of this stream, when we go off the air, you will be able to play the new hero.
This is true.
You will be able to use all the new skins, and you will get to have the balance changes that I think everyone has been really looking forward to.
I'm personally really excited about this set of balance changes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this will pretty much propel everything into viability.
Yeah, not only do we get heroes in line and are there new permutations with Fortress, for example, Fortress and Saw, fantastic, a lot of interesting combinations there. But in addition to that, there are also meta changes that are going to really impact the way that you play in positive ways. And we've had lots of players in to test this out in advance, make sure we got this right. But the minion mines are now going to be very relevant. It's going to take a little bit of people's brains to be like, wait a minute, someone took a minion mine at 4 minutes.
I'm just going to say, I've accidentally died to a minion mine multiple times during playtest just because I'm not used to them attacking you when you walk by.
Yeah, so we're going to get into all the details, the minion mines, the lane. You cannot leave lane alone the way you are now, and that relates to the minion mines. We'll get into all of the details. There is so much to do.
Oh, yeah.
I almost don't even know where to start. I don't know if Ed the Shred is around. I do want to. I'll talk about it.
All right.
But if Ed the Shred, if you're watching, come. He wanted to talk about this. But one more thing he wanted to talk about this. But one more thing we wanted to make sure, and we're going to say this a few times throughout the broadcast. So when you update, if you play sometimes on iPhone, or even if you just have the iPhone app, we are going to a 64-bit universal binary, which means there's going to be one app for everything. So right now it's kind of funky.
One app to rule them all.
One app to rule them all. Right now it's kind of funky where if you want to play on your phone, you have to download Vainglory for iPhone. If you want to play on your iPad, it's the Vainglory app. That is getting condensed into one app, which is going to be much less confusing for people moving forward, which means that if you are an iPhone user, you're going to get directed over to the Vainglory app, and you're going to have to download that, and then you're going to have 2 apps, and that's going to be weird. And one of them's going to work, and the other one isn't. One of them's going to be like, update, and the other one's going to be like, it's good, I'm happy.
What's happening?
I was watching the stream, and I heard my name called. I was like, holy shit.
So if you end up in this situation where you have 2 Vainglory apps on your device, delete the one for iPhone, and the one that just says Vainglory will rule them all. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's correct. So to kind of rewind a little bit. So what we're doing is we're going from 2 apps to 1 app. So that means that we no longer have a separate app for Vainglory and Vainglory for iPhone. We now have everything in one awesome app. And the reason we're doing that is because it makes life a lot easier for us. We can update, we can develop quicker as a result, and there's no longer a need for us to have 2 different apps. So for iPad users, that actually won't change anything. So you just update the app, the way you do normally. For iPhone users, on the other hand, the old app will point to the new app. So that the upgrade process itself, when you tap upgrade, what it'll do is it'll download the new version. And the two ones will look deceptively similar on the this device.
Is it cool if people, like, if they want to just do it through the App Store, if they just download delete the iPhone ones?
Yeah,
in case
totally.
they have, like,
If everything
space
fails,
issues?
if you're super confused, just delete the app and go back to the App Store, look for Vainglory and download it there.
So worst case scenario, so all your progress is going to be there no matter what. Worst case scenario, you might have to readjust your settings, you might have to log in again, but that's probably about it, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, so all your progress, all your, in fact, if you played before, you don't even need to play through these bot games that we'll talk about no doubt in a second. All your progress is stored, all that stuff. You may need to log in again when you download the new app, but that's about it.
All right.
Awesome.
All right, so we update 1.5 on the way.
Very soon.
We're gonna
All right,
get,
we should be going down in about 15 to 30 minutes or so.
right.
We take the servers down, and we are crossing our fingers for a quick and painless update.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of new stuff, as you guys know, in this update. So,
so
really excited to bring it out, but we do want to test it properly. So you should expect a couple of hours of downtime.
Yeah, so everyone, we typically say, leave 3 to 4 hours. Like, expect 3 to 4 hours of downtime, and we try to do better than that. But, depending
we're
on
working
the
hard over there
complexity-
to do better. So give these guys a hard time. If we don't, we'll be working hard over there. Just don't leave us alone to work.
Sounds good.
Okay, Ed the Shred will be in the control tower.
I shall be in
trying
the control
to
tower.
land the planes on a moving runway.
Yeah, the trick is I actually don't do much of the work. What I do is I sit there with my whip.
I have the welts to prove it if you look at my back.
Oh my.
That's exactly right. Yeah, no, that's right. No, but hopefully we're really excited about this one. I think we've all really enjoyed playing it here in the office. And thanks again to all those players who came in to help playtest and balance tests, the past couple of weeks, which has been really cool. So
all right, and
this is going to be good.
Sounds good. So much to do. We're going to kick it off with some skin reveals.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
Let's do
and
it.
then we'll get into all the nitty gritty.
So, this is, I have to change it to here. Skin reveals.
Look at that.
Wow.
Boom.
This is Candy Trollkashka Tier 2. Thank you, Ed the Shred.
Goodbye.
Candy Trollkashka Tier 2. Different look and a lot more once we get in-game.
Which we will do.
Obviously,
right
everyone knows I'm a Kashka main.
now.
If you joined us late, this is going to be the server downtime stream. 1.5 is coming. It is not just the Fortress Wolf hero reveal event anymore. It is now also the 1.5 downtime stream.
Yep, and we're gonna go over all patch notes and stuff with you guys, just to make sure you guys know what's going on. And this is, you notice right here, there's actually something in the next patch happening right there.
Oh, wait
anyone
till we get low, because if Justin or Chuck is listening, I want to apologize to them again
I'm so
as
sorry.
we get there. But first thing you're going to notice here, the effects on all of Kashka's swipes, you see the rainbow effect on that, which I just love. And here it is.
I'm sorry.
Here's the moment.
I'm sorry.
We are so sorry. The full podcast people, Big Little is no more.
It is now just a little.
It is a little.
I'm so
It is
sorry.
a little. And we're going to get into a lot more detail about all this. And I think Surprise Birthday is going to come visit us at some point. But basically, the camps that are farther in the back are worth more now.
Yeah.
And the ones that are closer to the shop are worth less. So basically, it punishes people less for if they lose that kind of level 1 jungle invade. Right? So, and it really changes the dynamic. It helps teams. If you watched in ESL, if you saw any stomps where a really high quality team just couldn't figure out a way to come back, the change of having these back camps worth more gold helps teams make different decisions, manage their time, and find ways back in the game. And if you are super hyper aggressive with invading, you might even find yourself in a situation where you're falling behind in gold because the other team is doing a better job at managing their rear camps.
Yep.
So it's did I get that right? Is that pretty much your assessment?
That's pretty much true.
All right, so you see the close-up, Candy Trollkashka Tier 2, the look continues to change. I love the backpack, I love the headphones, I love the color scheme on this one, and then the rainbow effects. It is really, really fun, and a nice departure from Tier 1. The hair is different, the outfit is different, the color scheme is different. When you play the Tier 2, it really feels almost like an entirely new skin again. So it's really, really fun, and wait till you see that in game. These things in the stream, it never quite does justice, which I think people saw from the Glaive one. The Glaive one looks so awesome in game. We do the best we can here, but yeah, having those effects
Is
super
it time for
fun.
the next one?
If you say so, man.
All right, and this is Shogun Ringo 2.
Shogun Ringo 2. This might be my favorite piece of splash art of all.
Terrifying. Like, holy cow. When I saw this, my mind was blown.
Yeah. I mean, if your mind is blown now, wait until you see the tier 3. Let me just say that. Then people's minds are really going to be blown. That is just off the charts. But
I was not ready for that one at all.
Yeah,
this one's already like...
Yeah.
Tier 3 is... I'm done.
All right, so in-game now, we're going to show you in-game Ringo 2. Now you see the full...
Well, not quite yet. Now they do.
Now they do the full Shogun gear. Look at this, the helm he's got on, the full outfit. It's kind of the fully realized Shogun now. And just really cool. I think he still isn't wearing shoes.
Who needs shoes
because
anyway?
That's signature Ringo. But yeah, I love this skin. I think it's just a phenomenal job. And when you kind of get in there, don't forget, settings are restored, even now if you've updated, but certainly in 1.5. So go in, turn on pinch to zoom, and zoom in and take a close look at these skins. You can catch a glimpse of the mask that Ringo has on. The whole thing is just really, really fun.
Mm-hmm. So Shogun Ringo Tier 2. I love this one. I mean, I personally placed a lot of Ringo, so I was really excited to have this one go out on live.
All right, so this is Ringo Tier 2. We're going to stay with you. We still have the Fortress reveal to come. Mm-hmm. Are we going to do are we going to try to get in a game before the servers go down?
Probably not. I don't think it's going to happen.
Do you think? I don't know. We might be able to get in one.
I don't want to, just hop into a game and have it crash halfway through.
I don't even know if it would. I think you can still finish the match that you're in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't think people would care. But it's your call. I'm just saying we're gonna have some time to
get
fill.
Another device. I just had Andre take it away from me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, actually, it might be that one over there.
No time for a game, says Ed the Shred.
All right,
so
no time
I'm
for
a liar.
a game.
We want it. We try. We're thinking about you guys.
But
here, close up, Shogun Ringo, just so badass. Indeed. So much fun. So the fact that we don't have time for a game, that tells you that the process has already begun. The servers might not quite be down just yet, but it's already begun. That the 1.5 process has started. Hello.
Hello.
If you joined us late, you witnessed, we had ESL action. We are about to show you the new hero, Fortress.
Oh, yeah.
We are showing you skins, and when we are done, update 1.5 will be out. Mm-hmm. So again, I didn't honestly. Normally I watch every single moment of every single ESL match. Yeah. I didn't get to because once kind of the news came down that we were going to be able to get the update out, things got
a little bit
furious and crazy here. But obviously, congratulations to both red teams for an amazing job. I want to say congratulations to House of Badiatis, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Vanglorious Gibbs on that team.
They did very well.
Might on that team, Micro on that team. Took out Collab, but Collab with maybe one of the highlights of all of ESL so far. If you guys didn't hear about this, so there was a mix-up for the time that Collab's first match was going to start. Mm-hmm. And both teams were confused. And they were running the risk of forfeiture. Mm-hmm. So the match kicked off 2v1. And the only person who showed up was Shinkaigen for Team Collab. So here we go again, where it was not very long ago that Shinkaigen wasn't even supposed to be on Team Collab. They reached out to him kind of on a whim, say, hey, do you want to be on this special exhibition team we're forming for ESL EU? And he said sure, didn't expect to start because he hadn't had any practice time, got pressed into action 12 hours later because scheduling conflicts on Collab meant that Shinkaigen had to start on Wednesdays. And then fast forward to today, it's early in the morning, like 7 a.m. in for us in California or West Coast time, and no one else from Collab shows up. Shinkaigen has to go into the match all alone or risk Collab getting eliminated from the tournament from forfeiting, and he went 12-1 with Jewel and soloed a win to get Collab through the first round.
That is crazy.
So when people say Shin needs to be nerfed in 1.5,
I'd agree.
I guess we should have done that.
Actually, that's the patch notes.
Yeah, my goodness. So Shinkaigen, amazing, solo performance. So Collab able to advance, eventually taken out by House of Badiatis, which, had an amazing run today.
Oh, yeah. They did really well.
And then finally we had Red 1 versus Red 2.